We're rolling.
Did you get the bottle opener?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Phone to fucking silent.
Mine's out there.
Fucking... Someone rang me on the podcast last night.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave it in or edit it out?
That's still in there.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, where's the bottle opener?
It's here.
Yeah, open it. Please. Here.
It's open. It's of glass, man. Hold on, I'm gonna tighten up my shit. You rolling? Yeah, you're rolling. We're all rolling. How's your battery looking? Yeah,
I don't know.
Man, battery's looking good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm glad. Well, I'm glad that's why I've got backup batteries is for this scenario.
Yeah, because he didn't charge the other ones. So fucking.
Yeah.
Here, come round for a podcast.
Been very fucking busy. I can't.
Yeah, no, I'm just
you.
busting your balls.
I can't tell you how fucking busy I've been. Like I missed
Little
2 weeks of
balls.
the podcast.
2 weeks.
2 weeks I didn't publish,
Wow.
which is very unusual for
For
me.
you, yes, definitely.
Where I've got too much on the line to worry about the show that I have control of.
Yeah. I have to say, once again, well done. That was awesome.
Yeah, man. Fuck, we did a great job on Made in the West this year.
Yep.
It was really cool because
2020 was fucked.
2020 was certainly fucked. But in 1 week, Made in the West went from having its coffers more full than it's ever been and enough to sustain it for a couple of years to you may not have a festival anymore in 1 week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we went from being flush to bankrupt, just about. And yeah, and we made a decision. It was a conscious choice, man. It's not something that happened by fluke. We had an emergency meeting about COVID.
Yeah.
And we all decided the same thing. And that was, it's not a problem. It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
If we're not money rich, we are certainly time rich.
Definitely. Yeah.
How do we can't spend money,
Yep.
but how do we spend our time?
Yeah.
So we expanded into 2 cinemas,
And online.
festival,
Yeah.
the online and Rewind. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, because remember I did the Rewind series?
Yeah.
So we did a TV series, two events at the one event,
Yeah.
and an online event. So we've increased our global reach. Some of our networks went from 20,000 to 100,000
Fuck yeah.
audience reach.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
Awesome.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because like when we had 10,000 reach, like
Fantastic.
that's you've got
It's awesome, yeah.
You've got a festival, man.
Yeah,
If you've got 1,000 likes, man, you've got a festival.
Yeah.
All right. If you've got 1,000 likes and you've got a little bit of a network, you've got an audience to market to.
Yeah.
To get bums on your seats. And now that has gone gangbusters, man.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a problem, it was an opportunity. And that's how we treated it.
Yeah.
We were the only... There's only one... Out of all our competitors, we were the only ones that put on a show.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone else.
Yeah. Tropfest didn't even go on, man. Like, you go to Tropfest website,
Yeah.
it's a 404 error.
Real?
Yeah.
They're shut down.
They are gone.
Winning.
Yeah, they might return. Like, and
Of course. But, you know, like...
Not
for
to
the
celebrate
time
their
being.
not to celebrate their demise, but
it's cost them money to put that fucking website there.
yeah, like they don't even have like it costs us about $200 to run our website. That means they don't have $200. Fucking bad, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on in their neck of the woods, but they're like our bigger brother.
Yeah.
Right? We're not Trop. That's what I keep saying to people. People keep coming up to me this year. It's like, oh, you guys are filling the space of Tropfest. And I'm like,
It's not.
It's not. Tropfest is a different thing. It's an outdoor event.
Yeah.
That is rock up with an esky. Ours is an in-cinema event. Rock up and buy a beer.
Yeah.
They're different events.
Yeah.
Similar. Well, you show movies. The content.
Where they're camping, you're glamping.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man.
Yeah,
Totally, definitely, man. It's a glamorous event.
Fucking oath.
If people want to expand, and we've talked about this, if we're going to expand, I would rather expand into more cinemas than take it outside.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started the festival, I wanted to be like Tropfest.
Yeah.
I wanted to get it outside, but as I've grown with it, I've realised...
No one wants to fucking sit outside and watch movies.
Yeah, put on
Mosquitoes, man. Come on.
Put on a free event where people can sit in air conditioning, man. You know? That's what people want. It's a summer event.
Definitely.
You want aircon.
Yeah.
Especially fucking these days, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Jesus.
Like, I've had the aircon off for 20 seconds in here and it's fucking hot already.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just... I'm just nervous talking to you, Rob.
Oh. It's these good looks. Fuck. Whatever.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Pagey train, where we talk shit for fucking 45 minutes.
Well, there's the start. That's the start of the show. Good on you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, no worries, man.
I knew you were waiting for it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just doing the rolling starts lately.
Yeah, there's no point in introducing. Everybody knows.
Everyone knows, who you're talking to, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. When you've got a new artist that you haven't interviewed before, maybe I'd start it differently.
Yeah.
But rolling starts me out of the shit. I'm loving them.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. It removes the pressure.
Yeah.
The whole thing is a zero segment.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, in TV, right, you do a zero segment. So if you're doing a talk show, before you roll your cameras, you just get them warmed up.
Yeah.
But we've got this saying is keep your powder dry. Don't blow it all. Just get to know each other. But I think it's different on the podcast. Like the whole thing is getting your powder wet. It's the whole thing.
Getting something.
I don't even know what that means. I think keeping your powder dry is to do with makeup. Don't start sweating yet. It's an old...
With us, it doesn't mean that.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Not in this day and age. Well, that's another conversation for jail.
Good. I really enjoyed Black Cat, man. It was so good.
Black Cat was really good, man. Yeah. I'm going to interview those guys next year.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I've got a fucking...
Individually or together?
No, individually.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I'm going to interview the actor, the main actor, who is a comedian.
Yeah.
And the director.
Hopefully he's funny.
Oh, man, he is. I've checked out his work. He's a funny guy.
I meant in real life.
Yeah, no, I dare say he would be.
Yeah.
But, I've... those guys are really cool, man, because we did the online festival, and they were the biggest audience. They went to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Rented out the restaurant.
Yeah. Put
it up on the projector.
Oh, yeah, the actual...
The online festival.
Mad.
So we showed 28 films and we did hostings.
Yeah.
So you would have seen a big shout out to Jess Pagey. She was our online host.
Yeah.
And Holly K. Smith, who was our another big shout out, who was our red carpet interviewer.
Oh, yeah.
And we banged that together.
Yep.
And then showed the films. So
yeah, right.
And we put pause screens in. So here's your moment to take a pause, go and take a piss, go get a drink, and press play when you're ready. And we got
mad.
And we put up same thing with the QR code, vote for your film.
Yep.
On the festival. So we had a couple of hundred votes go into the online festival. Right. Black Cat won.
Yeah, of course.
They
won in the cinema and online.
Yeah, they won both of the popularity.
Yeah.
They won the People's Choice Award and the audience.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't get it though. A lot of people didn't get it. I think it's...
Fuck off.
Yeah, I think
it's a big fucking rock that they're living under.
Yeah, I think it's about drug culture. Because people that didn't get it either haven't been a part of drug culture or haven't partaken in any way.
Big rock. Wrong type of rock.
Yeah, wrong type of rock, yeah.
Hey, but what I don't get is the girl at the start looking at the black cat.
Oh, see, this is what you call subtext, right?
Yeah.
So she's reading a book. You need to look up. I don't know what it means. I have to ask him when I get him on the show.
But I'm assuming that she's reading the book, and it's about
what's going on in their story.
Yeah. And then she sees a black cat, and then she just imagines it.
Well, the Chinese guy that speaks English, I don't want to too many spoilers, but there's this moment where they're talking Chinese to him, and he goes, "I don't speak Chinese," because he's the black cat. He's the cat. Interfering with their shit, because no one can see him except for the individual people that see him. You know when you're watching the film and he's there smoking a cigarette and he's like staring into space, and then this guy just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
My theory is the guy that shows up, he's the black cat.
Oh, the one that wants to. Yeah,
he comes in shooting them, and he comes fucking with their shit, and he rubs his nose in the cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I think he's the black cat.
Yeah, right.
And he's the black cat in the garden.
Well, what about the
stories
pillow?
in the book? That's him manifesting. He starts.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Starts the pillow and he ends up in his mind, and all of a sudden he's out of his mind and he's in his face. It's a lot of layers to that movie, man.
Yeah.
But it's all to do with psychosis, really.
Oh fuck!
Wasn't he bent?
He was bent as fuck. He really did it well.
Man, I just think it was such a ballsy movie, man. The whole thing is in Chinese and subtitles. But again, I think we've talked about this before. Like, I think there's been a massive shift in people being willing to read subtitles.
Yeah.
People
love it.
Yeah.
It's fucking anime, but I don't... The only reason I watch that with English is so I can watch it with my kids. That's only Dragon Ball. You know, anything else I watch in Japanese
Yeah.
because you get more of the story.
Yeah, and you get the feeling of the way they say things, and the emotion in their tone.
Definitely. Yeah.
There's so many things on Netflix at the moment. The one that I want to watch, there's The Dark, which is a time travel one that is done in Germany, I think, maybe. And all these recommendations I've been given recently are all subtitled.
Yeah.
And I remember there was a time, even when we were younger.
Fuck that.
If you're on SBS, you'd be like, oh, fucking subtitle movie. And then
I'll just watch it for the tits.
Yeah. If there's no nudity in this in the next 5 minutes, I'm out of here. Right? But now you go, oh, subtitles. You know, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I think Narcos was a good one for that because
I haven't watched that.
Oh, dude, it's really good.
Yeah,
I bet. Really good.
Yeah.
And they do like mergers between Spanish and English.
Yeah,
so
right.
Half of it's subtitled.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it's very realistic in language like that.
Yeah.
Another person that pushes the boundaries with that, I believe, is Quentin Tarantino. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at Inglourious Bastards, man.
I've never watched it.
Oh, dude, what are you doing to me? It starts off in French, then it goes to English, then it goes to German in the first 2 minutes, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, vicious scene in the start, man.
You know what? I'm pretty
Vicious
sure
scene.
I haven't watched it, but Nat has.
Yeah. Well, it's you have to watch it in subtitles. No other way to watch it.
Yeah.
Like if that was English dubbed with the English mixed with it, that'd be weird. That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah,
It's unwatchable like that, I reckon.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about it before. Parasite, things that happened in 2020.
Yeah.
Parasite was a subtitled film from Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, first subtitled film to win an Academy Award like that.
Yeah, right. I haven't watched it. Haven't seen it. Didn't even know it was made.
Last year's winner at Made in the West, subtitled film. This year's winner at Made in the West, subtitled film.
Winner.
Yeah, so
that was fucking good, but anyway.
Oh man, that movie. Got goosebumps thinking about that movie.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Kana Kazana, man. Big shout out to Aka. Yeah.
I can't wait for him to make a full movie.
Yeah, he's gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah, no, he'll get it.
Yeah,
he'll get it, man. No, he's honed his craft and done a great job. And you feel for that guy in that film too.
Fucking oath.
And I think there's a bigger question.
I was thinking, what a prick.
Yeah.
He was definitely doing his job, that prick.
Yeah, but as an actor as well.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what him, prick.
Yeah.
Wanted to punch him in the face, prick.
Yeah. You go, man, he's doing a good job, man.
Yeah,
you go, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. Give him his passport, you prick.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think there's a great subtext in that film. Not to go too down this, because some of you guys have seen these films, so I know you've been to the festival, and been online. If you haven't, you should check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Check out Made in the West.
It was one of the best nights I've had in ages.
Yeah.
Ages. Thank you, Ross.
Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, look, it's a free event. Book a ticket, come along.
Yes.
I'll make sure you get more beer and fish next time.
Yeah, mad. Fucking fish. Well, we won't get into that.
Oh, we can a little bit. Like we'll skip over it a little bit. I don't need to mention any names, but someone.
Well, was the fish good, Ross?
I didn't eat it. I've got a funny story. Okay, just to let you guys know, I was giving out awards, and one of our staff delivered me a fish, which just sounds fucking weird saying it.
What's that? What's that? Oh, it's my food.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. It's like, okay, and I'll just put this over here and put it down. When they packed up my gear, they packed the fish
in your gear.
In my gear.
Get fucked.
So I went through my gear because you got to. I had to get something out of the box because we got like a Made in the West pack, right?
How many days later?
2 weeks. And I walk into my garage where it's all stored. I'm like, whoa, what's that? And I open up a box and I'm like, whoa. And I'm on the phone to our event coordinator. Big shout out, Jay. And because I was looking for one of my radios because we're going on holiday and we take the radios with us.
Yeah.
Because where we go is there's always no phone signal. And we
didn't take the radio, Ross?
I did.
Oh,
I did take the radio.
Did you have a slight hint of fish?
Yeah, I did. So I took that hint of fish to the beach. No, but I'm on the phone with Jay, and I go into this box, and I'm like, whoa, and I open it up, and it's that fucking fish. Oh man.
Well, guess who got the last laugh?
Oh man, because I put the phone down over there, and they could hear me yelling at them across the room, and they had me on speakerphone in their car.
Yeah.
And he had guests in the car, and I grill people, but I don't grill them. You know, I'm just mucking around. I'm like, you're fucking fired. How fucking dare you? I'm going off.
Yeah.
And then I realised there were people in the car, and I would have come across as a real asshole.
Well, actually,
Yeah. No, but I was only kidding around. I was only kidding around.
Yeah, of course.
Sure you were, Ross. Sure you were.
Yeah.
So I ended up with a fish in the Made in the West pack. That was fucking
Oh,
horrendous.
that's fucking gold.
Yeah.
I hope that
My manager, I won't mention who they are.
I hope that gentleman sees this and
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe. But my manager, they let him have it. He got both,
Yes, definitely.
he got both barrels. One of two speed humps through the night. That was it. The rest of it, big shout out to the tech team. Fuck me, they ran it smoothly. It's never run that smooth. Big shout out to Steve-O and
It was good
Hayden.
to see him, eh?
Yeah.
He was hanging out the window, out the little hole
The
at
portal-
top.
the porthole, yeah.
We were ringing each other in between, like in the
Intermissions.
intermissions, that's
Yeah.
the word. Yeah, we were ringing each other to talk to each other.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, that was the best tech team we've ever had.
Yeah,
and led by Steve as well.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's
Done every single one except one, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done 8. No, he missed one because he was really crook.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Every single one, bar one.
Yeah, so he's done 8.
Yeah.
He's been at the helm of the digital side of things
For 8 of them.
for 8 years. Yeah. A sterling effort.
Dedication, Steve. Dedication.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no. He even wore the original shirt, man. I gave him a Still Searching production shirt like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because when people show up now, we put into the budget to make sure.
That they've got the attire.
Yeah, well, not just that. A keepsafe. You know, I go. Because, you know, when you do if you're a festival person, you usually wear the shirts afterwards. So
Yeah.
we look at a little bit of free advertisement, make sure everyone gets a shirt.
Yeah.
And they wear it at a, you know, they go.
He wore the first one.
He wore the original one, the prototype.
Yeah, right.
I only made two prototypes, and he still has the other one.
Of course. It's
I don't
Steve,
even have
mate.
one. I don't even have
Steve.
one. Yeah, but it's me though as well, like because I keep
Yeah,
clothes
but-
for 20 years.
Like you have the Mendoza prototypes
Yeah, I do.
because you make them. But
Yeah.
anyway. But you always keep the first one, you know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like to make these prototypes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
I want to start selling them soon because I reckon we got some really good ideas there, and I want to start selling them. I was inspired by a friend Andy, a fellow podcaster, Andy Social. Really cool podcast. You guys should check it out. Interviews lots of guys in the metal scene.
Yeah.
Had him round. He brought me a whole bunch of merch, and he just inspired me, man. He's got like drink flasks and
Yeah, right.
stickers,
Yeah.
coasters,
Yeah.
posters. Like he's just his show bag is awesome. I've got some of it over here. Where is it?
Does he have key rings?
Yeah, man. He's got key rings.
Fuck off.
I had his bottle opener here. Big shout out to the guys at Lord.
Give us a look.
Gave me a drink flask. There we go.
It's empty, Ross.
Yeah, I know.
That is unlike you.
Well, I have my own drink flask, and it's different from that. But I will use that. I will use it. I won't re-gift it. I definitely want it. But yeah, how cool is that as merch,
Yeah,
man?
it's cool. Yeah.
And would be able to sell stuff like that.
What are you going to put in it? Just curiously.
Oh, I normally put whiskey in those flasks. Whiskey or rum. Yeah. What do you put in it?
I'd put tequila in it, brother.
Oh, yuck.
No, stop being a
Tequila?
soft guy.
Tequila.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had enough tequila in my life. I've had enough of it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Edit that out, please.
Edit that out. Yeah, sure. I edit a lot of stuff out of the show. Yeah, big shout out to my last guest. I love you, Scotty B. No, he messaged me today because he was a bit worried about. Everyone worries about their episode. Like, you remember your first episode,
No.
right?
No.
No, you were the first episode.
I know, but no.
Like 2 years ago. We've been doing this for 2 years now. Shit. No, but you get normally a bit nervous when you do the show.
Everybody loved me straight away. Ha,
Yeah.
ha.
Yeah, and you get a lot of hits actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, well, that's why I've got you on the show today because this is the last episode of the year.
Starting and finishing.
Yeah, starting and finishing, man. You're a great compadre, a good person to talk to, and yeah, man. I just wanted to sort of, reflect on fucking 2020.
Yeah.
We've reflected a little bit on the festival, which is great.
Yeah.
But what about the rest of the fucking shit that's out there?
Oh, bro, if I hear anything
COVID.
about COVID,
COVID.
fuck
COVID.
Trump.
COVID.
Fuck that cunt.
Trump's got COVID.
Yeah.
COVID's
Good. He
got
should've
Trump.
died.
COVID's got Trump, really.
He rid America of COVID, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, they fucked up.
yeah,
They fucked right up. Yeah.
like it's fucked, bro. Like over here, we haven't had many cases. Like I don't think we've had any in a while.
we're on the island that is the furthest thing away from the rest of the world.
Yeah,
from everything,
but
right?
what I mean is we haven't had many in New South Wales in a while, and they're still imposing massive restrictions on us.
Yeah,
Like
because...
my children are fucking graduating. Well, one of my children,
You want this one? Give me this one. Yeah.
one of my kids is graduating from primary school.
Shit, man. Serious?
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. And
Okay.
it's only the second one, but anyway, he's graduating, and we can't go in there. But every other school that we drive past or in the area, parents are going in through the
Private
gates.
schools?
Yeah.
Private schools are doing it, public schools
No. Yeah. Like
Is that
any
what's
school pretty much in the area that we live, any school you drive past, parents are walking through the gates. The school that my kids go to, they've got a robotic gate, and you can't get through there
Without a pass.
without them saying you can go. And
Written permission.
no, they've got a speakerphone
Yeah.
at the gate, and you've got to press it to say to state what your business is,
Yeah.
and then they'll press a button to open the gate. And
That's fucking insane, dude.
They'll tell you whether or not you can go in or just to send a child through. We're not allowed in there. We
This
have
is
not been in
weird.
there.
This is
in
weird,
an
dude.
entire year.
That is weird.
But other schools will let them in.
This is weird.
Let the parents in.
Because it's more of a government-controlled school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The private
like,
schools have got their own
but
say.
even with other government controlled schools, they're letting them in. They're just using this
As a test ground, maybe.
not a test. I wouldn't say a test ground, but they're just. I guess you could say it's a weird flex of their power.
Well, this is what I was saying. This is what I'm telling. This is why I agree with you, man. Like, I think because of the, we got they've changed it. They called it Freedom Day, right? Fucking, it's not Freedom Day yet. Slow down.
Fuck. We're not free to do fucking anything at the moment. Yep.
And I'm quite versed in the legislation leading up to this point. And it used to be 4 square metres, 1.5 metres. Some places have exemptions. Schools are, in fact, exempt from all these legislations. That's why I find that's
bullshit, isn't it?
that's why I find that very surprising.
Yeah.
Because that muscle flex isn't necessary
No.
legally. It's not.
Not right now. No.
No, but even before,
But
Freedom Day. Air quotations,
but,
Freedom Day.
But see, they're saying to us that they're like, okay, so for like 3 months or something, the kids were told that they.
No, I'm just checking. Don't worry about me.
For 3 months, they were told that the kids could be homeschooled, right? 3 months, 4 months, whatever.
Yep.
And then they went back, and the conditions that they were under when they went back was 1.5 metres. They would sit 1.5 metres away.
distance apart, yeah.
And now you're telling me that they're exempt from those.
They're totally exempt.
Yeah.
Totally exempt.
Fuck.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, this
pretty
is
sure, man.
what
Universities and schools exempt from legislation.
Really?
The only people that have to social distance in these, especially schools, the only people that have to social distance
Is the teachers.
is the teachers.
Yeah, from the
Yeah,
student.
the students don't have to because they have a low transmission rate and are essentially more immune than anyone else on the planet.
Yeah, right.
Like children don't get COVID.
Yeah, because they're young and healthy.
Yeah, and I don't think they even carry it. I don't think there's a lot of evidence
they
showing
do,
that
but they don't show.
they don't show symptoms. So they were in New South Wales law. I couldn't speak for other states, but I'm 99% sure there that they are exempt and they don't have to social distance. And this stuff with the gate. It's
bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit.
The one thing I would support in that is we have I've employed cleaning teams to clean frequently touched surfaces.
Yeah.
Which makes total sense. Wearing
Yeah, of course.
masks makes total sense.
Yeah.
These sort of measures make sense, but at the same time, I know I've said this before about other topics before. Australia is the lucky country.
Definitely.
We've got the iron ore, we've got the coal, we've got uranium, we've got a sturdy, highly educated workforce. We are a low population on a big land. We are an island And that island, all we have to do is, if you land here in a plane, you've got to go in that shitty hotel for 2 weeks.
It's all right because the Sekis will get you. They'll get you laid.
Yeah. They'll get you ladies of the night apparently and spread COVID. Hate to be that guy.
Which one? The one that's spreading COVID or the Seki?
Oh, the Seki man. The Seki man. He's never to work again.
Nah.
Yeah. Welcome. This is a toilet brush, and here's some gloves. Welcome to the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a terrible thing to say. But as a dude that's a security guard that doesn't want to be a cleaner, that's bad.
That's a bit shit.
Yeah. I see what you did there. No, but let's reflect.
That was by accident. I didn't even mean that.
Yeah.
That's how good I am.
I call those auto puns.
Yeah,
it's an auto pun.
It's just an autopilot.
Autopilot of a pun. But yeah, no, there's other things that have happened this year because it's been an intense year. I remember there was a point where it was just fucking COVID and Tiger King. Remember that? This feels like 10 fucking years ago.
You know what? I've never watched it. I've watched episodes, but I haven't watched it from start to finish. It's just been fleeting.
Oh, dude, it's like
because Nat was watching it like religiously from start to finish.
Absolute train wreck.
Yeah,
it is amazing.
Yeah,
you got to check it out, dude.
Yeah, no.
Skip
that.
So there's Tiger King, COVID, Tiger King, and
Donald Trump.
Draconian measures. These draconian measures of curfews. Don't leave your house. Go only for essential shopping. But let's spin it another direction for a moment. I just feel this is what I feel like, and being someone who I'm a little bit into history, a little bit into general knowledge, just a little bit into it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Here's an analogy, right? Let me tell another story to tell this story. In World War II, kamikaze pilots, right? So you have the Navy go out in the ocean, and you have this pilot that was given some sake, and loaded up with a plane full of explosives, and they go, if you see a destroyer, fly into it. Yeah, that's your job. Welcome to the Air Force.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And they would, indoctrinate these young boys, teach them how to fly.
And then make them commit suicide.
Make them commit suicide by taking out like big, expensive American and Australian, British ships, right? Yeah. That was back when Australia had an aircraft carrier. Let's get this into full context.
We don't have one now?
No.
Really?
No, we don't.
Wow.
Only the Americans, Chinese, and the Brits have them.
All right.
We did commission ours. We got some that can land helicopters on.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
None of this none of that. So we had one aircraft carrier, I believe. And during World War II, no one knew what the fuck a kamikaze pilot was.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because the government didn't tell anyone. They didn't tell anybody.
About it. Yeah, right.
We only learned about it after World War II. During World War II, if you join if you're saying, hey, do you want to join? Here's a pamphlet. Do you want to join the Navy? Yeah, man, I want to serve my country. No worries.
Yeah.
Right? If you were told about the fear of, because once you join the Navy, their biggest fear, kamikaze pilots. Right?
Where you join, there's going to be this dude that comes down in a Japanese plane and... fuck that.
Now you have security clearance. And then, by the way, don't write home to your folks and tell them about these fucking pilots because you will go to jail. Right? So you're under the Secrecy Act. Forget it. And now you've got this big fear that you go to sleep at night and you go, is this the night?
Yeah.
All right? Terrifying.
Definitely.
So I can see why the government didn't tell people because you install fear into people. And that's the whole idea of that kind of campaign, is to scare people.
All they do now.
A Japanese submarine ends up in Sydney Harbour.
Yeah.
Didn't tell anybody. We didn't.
Actually, I remember that.
They didn't. Yeah, but you know about it, right?
Yeah.
But at the time,
they didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything
until after it was gone.
Imagine if you told everyone during a global war that there was a Japanese submarine in your home crown jewel, the bay to be, the front beach property of everywhere in the nation.
Yeah.
There's a submarine there with 2 bloody bombs on it ready to take some shit down. People go, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
And they leave.
It'd be panic.
Easiest way to take over a country is a country that's exodus.
Yeah.
People fuck off. If there's no one there, you just roll in.
Yeah.
Take over. Yeah. It's that easy, right? And that is the tactic of those campaigns. So the way the government gets around those campaigns
is not say anything.
Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Shut up about it.
Yeah.
Should we wear masks or should we not wear masks? They go, don't wear a mask. It's not important. And we all now know that that was a lie, so that they could have masks for frontline people, so that we wouldn't go buy like the toilet paper and the fucking spaghetti.
Panic buy.
We wouldn't panic buy all the masks, right? So they told us not important.
You know what though? Just on that note, where I was working at a point this year, they were out of masks in all the shops. I was working at a place where they had fucking abundance of them.
Yep.
Like pallets upon pallets upon pallets.
Deliberately stockpiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Yep.
Meanwhile, in the news, don't need a mask.
Yeah.
But yet you're stockpiling them. Right?
I'm pretty sure the company...
That makes sense, though.
The company might have been German.
Yeah. But Rob, that's fair enough, right? It makes sense. Because, you go, these pricks go out by the toilet paper. Imagine we tell them they need a fucking mask. People will literally die standing over each other to get these things.
Yep.
So let me zoom out a little bit from the little example of the mask and the kamikaze pilot. I believe, and it's just a tinfoiling wearing hat fucking idea, that there's more about this virus that they just aren't saying.
Of course.
They're not saying at all.
Of course.
They're just not telling us all the information because it's dangerous to know.
Definitely.
Ironies coming out of China, out of an American lab. Coming out of an American-sponsored lab in Wuhan.
It was actually French, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, there's other people involved in this as well. Yes.
Like the French commissioned it, and they gave them the architect to build it, and then they weren't happy with the blueprints or whatever they were going to do with it, and then they commissioned one of their own architects to build it.
Yeah, I can hear my wife has just gotten home, and she's on the phone. She can't hear us. She can't hear us in here. No, she's going up the stairs. We're all good. I was waiting for her to bust in.
Oh, I'm halfway down.
Oh, Jesus, Lord, help me. I think that there's a lot more to be said. And, for instance, even the virus itself, famous virologists have pointed out really obvious facts. It doesn't... you can go outdoors and not get it.
Yeah, of course.
It's killed by sunlight. And indoors, it's a fucking killer. It will fucking kill you. If you catch it, you're going to catch it indoors, and it may kill you. Right?
Yeah, right.
These are the attributes of something that is grown in a lab. If something is grown in the wild and evolves in the wild,
you're not killing it.
No, but the thing is that if it come from bats that are mostly outdoors, like they may go in caves, but they're outdoors as well.
Yeah.
But the virus doesn't spread outdoors. It spreads indoors. So viruses evolve to their environment. This virus has evolved to be in the attributes of a lab.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
But she made it that way.
Yeah, but that's it. And I think maybe it was released early. Like, speculate about all you like. What I'm saying, my point is, I don't know what they're not saying, but I know they're not saying something.
Yeah, definitely.
Something.
Definitely.
Because it's targeted at the not targeted, but it's hitting the elderly and vulnerable people.
Yeah.
But it's also killing.
But that's because they are right. So it's been genetically modified because the COVID from the bat doesn't actually penetrate the human cell, and they genetically modified it with some of the cells from HIV, so it actually would. So it's attacking people with lower immune systems because of that.
Yeah, interesting. It's very interesting stuff because the way this works, right? See, I'm fucking gonna know
because they've genetically modified it with that, so it actually would. Yeah, it's all the information's there.
Yeah,
like even the lady that made it, like they've removed her. She's disappeared.
Yeah, imagine so.
Yeah,
but that's what I mean. There's something nefarious going on, right? I know I got another kooky conspiracy theory about it. Is here's another analogy. Like for the first time in 50 years, you can see the Himalayas from India.
Yeah, right.
Right, no smog,
no pollution.
Yeah, none. There is no smog in China.
So they don't have to impose a carbon tax, man.
No, but that's what I mean. All of a sudden, this bell curve of exponential carbon problem had a break.
Yeah,
its
massive
momentum
break.
was stopped.
Yeah,
it's still doing it. We're
still doing it, but
we're still burning coal.
Yeah,
we're still, but the less
at a lesser rate.
Yeah, we've stopped the velocity. We've slowed it down.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit of an emergency measure. And if anyone's to have an emergency measure about this, it would be tech giants. Tech giants seem to be the ones that butt heads with the energy giants.
Yes, they do.
And the media giants are the ones in there going, who's got the money and who wants to fucking pay me? They're the worst of them all.
Yeah.
I think there's certainly something nefarious going on. I believe that there is a COVID war going on. I believe that... and I'm open to change that. No, I won't say... The word belief is wrong. I have an idea.
Yeah.
That there's a COVID war going on. I'm open for that idea to change, and I'm open. But my idea is that obviously there is something going on between China and the US. There's no
Definitely.
Definitely.
They've actually they've said that they've written, like, I've seen that they've written a book about how to take down the American government, America in general, without using war, like other styles of warfare.
Conventional war.
Yeah, exactly.
Conventional war things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I reckon I also have an idea that there's certainly a cyber war going on at the moment. The stealing and acquisition of information.
Yeah, definitely.
The hacking into systems.
Yeah.
Like, how many times has the Australian government been hacked in the last 2 years? I bet you what we know is nowhere near
what's happened.
The amount.
Yeah,
Guarantee it.
Yeah. Just the ones that were highly successful are the ones we know about.
The ones they couldn't put a lid on.
Yeah,
there's too many people involved for it to shut it up, right?
Yeah, definitely.
ASIO's been hacked. ASIS has been hacked. Like, they know the full layout of everything. And look, some of the and you got to understand, right? And I look, not to be a sympathiser in any idea, but when we set up the International Space Station, like, it's got the word international in it.
Yeah. And
the Chinese have gone, hey, can we be a part of that? And then we've gone, communist country. No. Finland. Canada, right? Yeah. I know it's Canada. Canada, and, America, even Australia. Like, we've all had a finger in that pie of making the International Space Station, right?
Yep.
Except for one country.
China.
Yep.
That's because they're Communist Party, isn't it? That's why that's what they're saying. Because they're Communist Party, they won't put them in there.
They're socialists, and they have a different structure, and they go, well, human rights issues, yada yada.
Yeah.
And if you like, look at,
because they're not really about that.
No, but if you look at any system, the iPhone you have in your pocket
is a violation of human rights.
Totally.
Yeah.
Where did the shit in your phone come from?
Yeah.
Where did it come from, man? If you chase that supply chain, you're going to find slavery. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
The clothes you're wearing, the clothes I'm wearing. Yeah, but not just that. It's also on the Western soils that these things are happening. Man, if you ever, we're drinking beer, right, from hops that was growing here. Who picked the hops, man? Who went out into the fields picking those hops?
No idea.
Were they getting a fair wage?
No idea, but it tastes great.
But we get workers from overseas. We give them $12 an hour. We give them shit living conditions, man. Look. Anyone that thinks that slavery is dead is a fool.
Yeah.
They're full of shit.
Definitely. Like, we do it now.
Totally.
Do it, like, even the people that are living mid-level, what's the word I'm looking for? So you got
like a hierarchy. You've got like well-off slaves and not so well-off slaves, and then people that are ruling that shit.
Yeah, well, we're not so well off.
Yeah.
So in between not well off and not so well off.
Middle class.
Middle class, that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, they want to destroy
there in
that.
the end.
I think they want to destroy that. And as well, I think
that's what we're doing. Essentially, we're slaving. They're keeping our wages at a minimum, so we have to go back.
Yeah.
To make more money. We can't not be there.
Can't make a gain.
Yeah.
You not get one foot in front of the other. You're always hand to mouth. Always hand to mouth.
Yeah.
And it's not an accident.
No, of course not.
I don't believe it's an accident.
No, of course not. They knew that what they were doing.
Totally.
Like, the industry I'm in, they know that in like 5 to 10 years, we're going to be fucked because it's physical labor. So they just use us. They're not looking after us.
Yeah, burn and turn.
Yeah, that's
burn
right.
and turn it. Yeah,
that's right.
And it's not the first time this has happened, right?
No, of course not.
I'll give you a good example. And there's one that's related to today. Back in the day, you'd have chimney sweeps, right?
Yep.
these kids in the Victorian era, and normally they hired people from the ages of 10 to 20. If you had a small stature, you were good for a chimney sweep. So they'd basically send you up a chimney, and you clean all the soot out. And it turns out that soot is carcinogenic and fucking kills you, gives you cancer. Right?
No doubt.
No doubt, right? And in this day and age, you understand that as scientific fact. In those days, they go, well, they what they would do is they would hire an intermediary company, and then they would hire the workforce. And then once they got cancer, sack them, hire someone new. They get sick, you know, right?
There's like a work agency.
Work agency. That's the one. You ever heard of Menulog? Deliveroo? What do you think these guys are doing? Right, so...
Once they're burnt out, get rid of them, get someone new.
Man, put someone on a bike with no insurance and get them to ride around the city and times that by 2,000 people. How long does it take for someone to die in a car accident?
Yeah, right.
Do you know how many people have died in that service industry in the last 2 months?
No.
5. 5 people have died, been run over by cars while delivering food.
Get the fuck out.
I drag it back to the chimney sweepers, man.
Yeah.
You've got this intermediary company that is
so they're not supplying insurance or anything?
No.
You've got to do that on for your own back.
And minimum wage.
Yeah.
Right. You think about the day. You put a microscope on it. Like just before it was okay to sweep a chimney because we didn't understand
that it was carcinogenic.
It was carcinogenic. Once we understood that, we're like, oh, that's a bit harsh.
All of a sudden, going to die later.
All of a sudden, you've got this app-driven technology with an intermediary company that goes, well, okay, so you want to buy McDonald's? Well, I'm this company, and I deliver it for an extra $7. And what does the delivery driver get out of that $7?
$3.
Fucking if you're doing all right.
$3.50. That's what they give you per pizza when you deliver for fucking Pizza Hut or Domino's.
Yeah, but that's what the company gets. What does the driver get?
You get $3.50 per pizza you deliver.
Oh,
that may not be now because it was like that was fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah, but that's pizza delivery under the pizza delivery company. I'm talking about
under that
menu people like Menulog and Deliveroo, right? They're a separate. They don't work for McDonald's.
No,
they're an intermediary company. Right. So
like a 3PL.
So they hire people and either supply the bike, don't supply the bike. Depends on their work conditions. And put them in a very dangerous environment.
Yeah, they do.
No insurance. Well, imagine you've just come to our country and you go, I want to get my kids into school and I'm prepared to ride this bike every day with a heavy load on the back.
And there's heaps of them. And
they're everywhere, right? You see them everywhere. Right? And they're literally risking their lives.
If they're on the bikes, definitely.
For minimum wage. Right? I can tell you this, if you're a soldier, a cop or a fireman, you go, fuck that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I want my danger money.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely. And then you'd hit the union.
You moved your chair out.
I had to because my back's sore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got to see if you're in focus. Are you in focus?
I should be. I just moved the chair, not me.
All right. Oh, yeah, clever. Well done. Well done.
Let go of my ears. I know what I'm doing.
But I think that's another example of what 2020 is all about. Because why did do you know how many people joined that industry during COVID?
Fucking heaps, bro.
Thousands.
Even I was looking at doing it.
It's because
I'm still looking at doing it.
It's extra money.
But I'm driving a car, not a bike.
But it's extra money, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's a side hustle.
Yeah,
it's a side hustle money.
Yeah.
For some people, it's their only money.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
And you'll see evidence of this everywhere, like even Uber drivers, man, and different services that are all technology app based.
Yeah.
That have a middleman. And if you own the app, if you own Uber,
fucking cleaning up.
But if you own Uber, you're not driving cars.
Nah.
You're not on the road.
Doing anything.
If you're a Menulog, you're not riding scooters.
No, you're not doing anything.
You're running a tech company that has an app.
It's totally. You're going.
Yeah, man. There needs to be industrial action into that, and you will notice those things coming up, and they're going to.
You reckon?
Yeah,
you
totally.
reckon there's going to be industrial?
Has to be.
You reckon we should start a union for them?
That's what's happening. Unions are coming back, baby. Yeah, totally, man. And so they should. When you look at the union movement, when you think of unions, you think of the CFMEU, and you think of
NUW.
Yeah, and you think
CNUW.
and you think of construction workers generally. Do you know
TUW, sorry.
Do you know who comprises most of the unions now? It's women. Women are in most of the unions now because most of us blokes go, well, I've got what I want. I've got my contract and everything's safe, and I'm given courses on how to operate safely.
Yeah.
I've got the money I want. Why would I care?
Yeah.
I don't care who I vote for.
Yeah.
But women, totally different, man, because they're fighting for equal pay.
Yeah.
So they need.
But you know what?
They need these
fucking
instruments.
Equal pay. If you aren't getting equal pay to the bloke that you're fucking working with, you're in the wrong industry.
Totally.
Yep.
But
definitely in the wrong industry. Because where I work, everybody gets the same pay.
Yeah, but that's at the supervisory level, not the managerial level. Once you get into managers,
it's different.
Totally different.
Yeah, right.
I negotiate my wage.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Totally.
But you got the gift of the gab.
Yeah, but this is what I say to Misty, man. She goes,
Hang on. We need to pause. I need to go to the toilet.
Oh, man, all right, I'll pause it. 36 minutes to go.
So, do you remember?
Yeah, man, we're talking about unions.
Yeah.
And I was talking about women in unions.
Yes.
They are the main force. And I think it's a valuable thing. And I think blokes should take a leaf out of
their book.
Their ladies' book, man.
Look, a majority of the people that I talk to that are members of unions, they're like, the union is fucking useless.
Yeah.
Oh, motherfucker. Well, if they're useless, why do you get fucking double time on a Sunday? Why do you get time and a half on a Saturday?
That's just complainers complaining, though.
Why do you get penalty? If there weren't unions, you wouldn't fucking get that shit. You'd be working for a set rate every day.
Yeah.
7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
And let go at any time.
Exactly.
Right? That's what unions do. So I think it's important. And don't get me wrong, like I come across sometimes as a lefty, right?
Yeah, but
I'm right on other things, though.
Yeah,
like,
but see, they've done some fucking bad things as well.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah, but I guess you'd say they've done more good for the workforce that you're in if they're there than they have bad.
Well, isn't it any different from any other industry?
No. Of course they're taking kickbacks, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, but a politician's taking kickbacks.
Yeah, that's right.
Have police ever taken kickbacks?
Yeah.
You know, like...
bribery.
Yeah, of course. Of course these things exist.
Fucking 13-year-olds take bribery.
Yeah, jeez. But, you know, I just... Not like that, Jesus.
Here's the candy, now get in the van.
Yeah, no, there's certainly corruption everywhere, and that's why you need oversight committees for that. Put an oversight committee on it, and even that's corruptible. Who watches the watchers, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But you can only do what you can do, and expose shit when it's wrong.
Yeah.
And punish those that are
doing the wrong,
that have been fuckwits, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It is a big deal, but it's not a big deal. It's a no-brainer for me. But I think, you know, with these new reforms that are coming through for work choices that are out again, work choices.
Real?
Yeah, work choices on the card again.
Fuck.
It's in the Senate at the moment.
I haven't seen shit.
Yeah, man, they don't tell you.
No.
They don't fucking tell you unless you look for it.
Yeah.
It depends what channels you're listening to as well. And here's the other big thing, man, that's come out of this year. Australia is leading the way in content relationships between tech companies and news organisations.
What do you mean?
Okay, so Google, for instance, will go Channel 9 news story, put it at the top of their ratings.
Because they're paying us the most money.
And then they'll earn advertising revenue off that. And then Channel 9 goes, where's our cut?
Yeah, you were talking about this before.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, ages ago.
Yeah.
Like fucking 6 months ago.
It's in the Senate. It's in the Senate
4 months,
now.
maybe.
It's in the Senate now.
For them to get their cut.
The only country to take on the tech giants is Australia at the moment.
Yeah.
And everyone is watching to see what will happen.
So they can go, our turn.
Man, here's the stats for you. Out of the 100% pie, 19% goes to Australian news organisations. The rest of it is split between Facebook
and Google. Wow.
They own the market. They own the market.
Yeah.
They own it.
That's hectic.
Like 19.
That's fucked.
Not even 20%.
That actually, like, at the time that you were talking about it, we both thought that that's fucked. You know, that Channel 9 should... But really, when you think about it, 20% is fuck all of what these two fuckers are getting.
Yeah, and based on their content. So
Sorry.
I changed my position on it. I really have.
And right now, I'd change mine.
Yeah, there's one thing I will argue, though. Like, if you're on YouTube and you're arguing for advertising rights... Well, what's stopping you from opening a YouTube channel like everyone else?
Yeah.
That part I get.
But if they're taking it and putting it there themselves to get that money, that's different.
Yeah, they're reappropriating that content so that they can make money off it.
Yeah.
And think about the money that goes into making news content. Cameramen, audio people, producers, journalists, the HR staff that supports that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a whole chain of employment there that is getting fucked over.
Yeah,
and newspapers are dying.
Yep.
And people are whinging about, Murdoch taking over everything, but it's actually Facebook and Google that has allowed this to happen.
Yeah.
So I go, I see their argument now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I go, it's a bigger billionaire arguing with a smaller billionaire about how many billions they have.
It's just an evolution, really, of the industry.
Yeah, but I go, well, we'll see how it turns out. I'm still on the fence about some things, but I guess I've come across to, well, if someone's stealing your content, and as a content creator...
Yeah, you should fucking be compensated for that shit.
And people have stolen my content before, and it's not a good feeling.
No.
It's kind of a backhander compliment when someone steals your content. It really is.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's really good. But with that said, anyone who steals content, just especially if you're nicking stuff off the Pagey train, that's great. Just tag me, man. Just tag me.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, tag me and send some traffic my way, man.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I don't care if you nick it. Just mention me.
But if you do nick it, fuck you.
Yeah. But hey, look, it's nice to be wanted.
Yeah.
And it's good. I did a 2-week break recently, and I had a couple of fans contact me and go, "Hey man, I didn't know you ended the Pagey train." I'm like, I haven't ended it. It's still going.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, it's weird. I've got like 5 dedicated followers.
And because you haven't posted in 2 weeks, it's finished.
Yeah. No, it's like, oh shit, man. I'm putting out like an hour of content every week.
Maybe he had something stuck in his bum. He had to go get surgery, and he had to be off for 2 weeks.
That's not what happened.
I know that, but maybe.
No, but yeah, man, I'm really. So you guys out there that are supporting me, so thank you. Now because I'm on the last episode of the year, give me a chance to thank the rest of the audience as well. Like I've got my they call them unique viewers. I have several unique viewers, and then I've got another layer of unique viewers that are international. So you guys in California, man, contact me if you're watching this. Contact me. I'd love to do
like a Skype
a Skype interview. Love to do that.
Fuck yeah.
I'm looking at next year doing perhaps 2 episodes
a week.
Yeah,
Hectic.
or
Released
maybe
on the same day, or
no, different days.
Yeah.
So I'll do a Skype one, and then do an in studio one.
Yeah.
Because there's just some guests that you can't get to the studio.
Yeah, definitely.
And I want to talk to some people out there. There's some scientists and some authors out there I want to talk to, some journalists.
Yep.
In different states, and it's just not practical to get them in the studio.
Yeah.
So I want to expand the show and get these guys on, and I've got a killer lineup for next year. I've got some really good guests lined up for next year, so it's going to be an absolute hoot.
Yeah.
Lots of musicians, lots of actors, lots of directors.
Yeah.
And so just to the broader audience, you guys are out there listening and watching, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and share it. Just share it, man. It's all the shares. The shares are more helpful than the subscriptions, actually, because really at the doorway of fully monetizing it, which is great.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
I've only got one more trigger on YouTube to get through, and I can monetize.
Mad.
And
winner, chicken dinner.
And the sponsorship. There's sponsorship out there. So I've got a few sponsorship deals that are in tow, but I just need to increase my audience, of course. Spotify audience, you guys are fucking kicking ass. Keep listening.
Mad.
And even iTunes. The iTunes listeners are great as well.
You should plug Amazon Music as well. Do you do that? Are you on there?
Yeah, I think I am on there.
Yeah.
I think I only get like 1% viewership on there.
I'm on there.
Yeah.
That's my platform.
Man, you opened me up to Amazon actually, because I'm a Spotify person.
Yeah, I was too.
And they've got stuff that
is not there on Spotify.
It's not there. And you're like,
not that Spotify's bad, but
it's great, man.
Like I said, I was searching for one album. I've been searching since fucking, what is it, 2020? So maybe 2017 or longer.
Yeah.
For it. And I couldn't find it, and as soon as I got on there and looked for it, there it is.
What are they charging on Amazon? Is it $10 or
11, I think.
$11. Okay, that's about the same as Spotify.
I think Spotify is like
$8 or something.
No, it's more than that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 13.
Fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you don't want 2 platforms on everything. I haven't got Disney yet. I want to get Disney.
Sorry, but why? Half the stuff that's on there you can't watch because you got to fucking buy it.
Mandalorian. I want the Mandalorian. Yeah, no. Well, you know. No, I just log into other people and watch it. That's what I've been doing lately to get it.
Do you have OneDrive?
Yeah, I do.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. We're talking about stealing content here, you know. I don't want to steal the content. I want to pay for it.
No one's saying anything. You just fucking put your foot in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one wasn't saying anything. I just asked if you had OneDrive, motherfucker.
Oh, dude, look. I have pirated plenty of material in my day. From Pirate Bay, from
Two Butts,
Kick-Ass, Torrents.
Yeah, man.
Streaming services, Putlocker, LetMeWatchThis.com.
Ross.
All of it. But
Stop.
I was a student then, though. I got money. I got money now. I'm happy to pay for the content.
Me too.
But as well, like even if I pirated material, right? If I like Alien Covenant, right? You watch it as pirated, and you go, "That's a fucking sick movie." And I go to JB Hi-Fi and I buy the movie.
Yeah.
I go and buy it.
Yeah,
Man.
if it's good, of course.
If it's good, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But you like to sample it first, so
You don't want to buy the whole cow when you get the milk for free.
Yeah, I know, but I just like one service that I can go to and get all of my content, and I'm happy to pay for it.
Yeah.
Happy to pay for it.
I understand that. Anyway, Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, I don't know about it. I'm on the fence about it.
We've got that's all. Pretty much that's the only reason anyone's getting it.
Kids and Mandalorian.
Kids.
If you got kids, you got Disney Channel.
I thought you meant the movie Kids. I was going to be like, what the fuck?
I don't want to watch that movie.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, Kids. What's the other one? Gummo.
What's Gummo?
It's the same guy who made Kids. There's Gummo, Kids, and there's another one out there.
Precious.
Well.
Have you watched Precious?
No, I haven't watched that one.
Fuck.
Weird films. Weird.
Watch it. Anyway.
Well, they're very Spike Lee. Is it Spike Lee?
Yeah.
Very Spike Lee in nature. Real organic scripts.
You were trying to end the page trade before, so you were.
No, I wasn't ending it.
Oh, what?
No.
I thought you were dropping everything so we could end it.
No, man. I was just saying. I was just putting a big thank you out to my audience this year, man.
Yeah.
Like you got we've tripled our viewership across all platforms. Support for Made in the West. Support for Still Searching Productions. I've gotten a whole bunch of Foley jobs. Doing sound engineering. I'm doing a horror film next week. Yeah,
I actually
it's great.
Was working with a lady who is a sound and lighting engineer.
Oh yeah,
and she just left to go back to that industry. Mm-hmm. I said I would.
Oh man, if you want us to put on the show, I'll put it on the show.
Yeah.
If they want to talk tech and talk art, yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I've got a great lineup coming next year. I'm going to iHeartRadio as well.
Real?
Yeah, man. I'm going on iHeartRadio next year. Yeah, thanks, man. Well, you got to you got to get a few triggers and qualify.
Yep.
And you got to pay a subscription, of course. And I've budgeted the subscription, and I'm going for it.
Mad.
Upgrading all of the tech for Pagey Train next year. Getting the producer back in the producer's chair so I can get this screen active, so I can show content and live switch. Next year I'll be able to do live shows. Live. Yeah.
No editing.
No editing. Straight to air.
Oh, shit.
Straight to air.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do a few of those because that'll be fun.
Sorry, but Robbie has been deleted.
Look, man, I rarely edit anything out of the Pagey Train. Very rare. Very rare. Well, you've been on the show a few times, and I leave it all in there.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Warts and all, man. Leave it all in there. Genital warts and all.
HPV is everywhere.
Yeah. See a doctor.
Strap up, lad.
See a doctor if pain persists. Yeah, cheers, man. But no, the viewership's been really good. The audience has been fantastic. Not that I read a lot of the comments, but any comment that is related to building the production, I read.
Any other ones?
Well, I've had a couple of trolls, which is nice. It's always nice to have a couple of trolls.
They got colourful hair.
Yeah.
Usually.
No.
Yeah.
They're just crazy. They're just crazy people.
They do.
They're just... Well, I don't know. Actually, I do know because I look at their profile. I do.
Stalking.
No, well, I stalk them back and go, oh, man, shit. Like, you you need to flex your muscles elsewhere. Like, I've just got this little humble little show where I'm trying to promote artists and to just have discussions about what's happening in the world, man. It's not overly complicated. It really isn't. It's a really simple thing. And it's an art form. When I got into podcasting, I didn't think it would be this kind of art form. I just did it because I wanted to be a better...
You did it because you wanted to do it.
I wanted to be
Nothing about it.
Yeah, a better conversationalist. Yeah. Just be a better listener, a better speaker.
And put artistic people out there. That's
right. The rising tide rises all boats, man. And I just think, I have my obvious influences, and I draw on those. And I've got my own influence as well. What stake do I have in this? And man, it's been a great year of growth. Like 2020, it's
as shit as it's been all right.
It's been fantastic. Yeah. As we were talking about before,
fantastically shit.
Expanded the festival, expanded the podcast. We even got some writing done on the band there for a bit. It's kind of gone a bit about the wayside at the moment.
Yeah.
But we'll see how 2021 picks up. Yeah, we'll whip the chain on a few guitarists out there. You guys know who you are, and see what's happening. I don't know. Oh, look, that's a conversation for off air. That's definitely a conversation for off air. But yeah, man, it's been a great year. Not a great year. It has been a bad year, but it's been a good year.
Broadening
growth.
Yes, that's the word, growth.
Growth is painful. Growth. You're going to have elements of pain to growth.
Yeah, definitely sucked. But at the same time, you grew.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm lifting more at the gym.
I'm not even getting there.
Yeah, lift more at the gym. I've in my work life, my day work life, I've climbed.
I lift less.
No, but I climbed some hurdles with people. Like, there's been some difficult personalities in there, and I managed to get them to see my side, because I understand their side. To be more frank, I see their side more too.
Yeah.
Not being so, well, this is what I do and I'm fucking awesome at it, you should just listen to what I say. It's more...
Which is true, but anyway.
I am good at what I do.
And you should listen to what I've got to say, but anyway.
I am an experienced person in especially logistics.
Yeah.
Especially logistics. I know how to get people and get the best out of them. And I know how to get best out of the system without being a corner cutter. Like, without reducing...
You're a cockhead.
Yeah, I will cut corners if it isn't going to be a detriment to the product.
Yeah.
All right. If it's a cut corner, it just means it's the shorter way.
Yeah.
It's a smarter way.
Yeah.
But if it's a cut corner where it's just about saving profit, well, that's a different conversation. I don't think I'll go down those roads.
It's not my money.
Yeah, man. Being involved in infrastructure, there's a saying there's a few sayings that we have, and a lot of questions that infrastructure managers and project managers ask each other is like, "What's your budget?" And anyone who knows the answer to that question is not doing their job. Yeah, just spend it until you're told. Stop spending. It's never happened. Just never happened. It doesn't mean you're not prudent. You do the right thing. Do your right diligence.
Yeah, of course. But get the best price. But
if money needs to be spent, spend it. Spend it, man. It's creating circulation. It's creating jobs. Yeah. So I say spend it. Yeah. But the other one, especially working in government, and I say this with Misty a lot, which I think is fucking hilarious, because it's also out of one of my favourite movies, Contact, with Jodie Foster.
Yep.
And that is, why buy one when you can buy two for twice the price?
Yeah, right.
And it's true, man. Buy two. If you're out there purchasing and you're buying, you may as well buy two.
Double price.
Yeah, but you'll pay twice for it. And the other one I got out there that I say to people, you can have anything you want. You can have gold-plated Rolls Royce as long as you pay for it.
No, definitely.
You can have anything as long as you pay for it.
Yep.
But sometimes things aren't just about money, it's about time. That's the lesson I've learnt this year. Time is also highly valuable.
You can have whatever you want as long as you've got time and money.
If you've got the time and money, you can do anything you want.
Yes, definitely.
You can save the fucking spotted owl if you've got the time and money.
The spotted owl.
Yeah. Oh, just so many movie references in there. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. You can definitely tell what he does for a living.
Yeah. But look, man, going into Made in the West this year, we thought that we were going to get some really gnarly content, like as in bleak, dark.
And it was not.
Nowhere near that.
No.
It was a literal polar opposite.
What about the stuff that didn't make it was still good, eh?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, man. And yeah, man, it was hard. Like, I even had a couple of friends that entered this year, and their film didn't make it, and, you know...
You were gutted.
I was gutted for them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, you worked so fucking hard on that. It was really good, but it just didn't...
Meet the criteria.
It didn't meet the rest of the content, and that's what the judges said. Oh, you want another one?
No.
Oh.
No.
You want a cheers?
No, I was just extending my arm. You know?
Sure you want another one? Just hang around for a little bit. We'll smoke some cigarettes. It'll be fun.
I'm not smoking cigarettes.
Oh, you don't smoke cigarettes.
No.
You can watch me smoke cigarettes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just blow it in my face.
Not the first time. Yeah. What else happened in 2020? I've got 15 minutes left, man. What else happened in 2020?
Fucking Trump.
Trump.
Oh my God.
We got to finish on Trump.
No. What? Nah.
No, let's do it in 2 minutes. We can do this in 2 minutes. All right. But let's not talk about what he did as a president.
Not a dickhead. Dickhead. Not a dickhead. Dickhead. Not a dickhead. 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 Gone.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it went down. Like, he was for the people. Definitely for the people.
Yeah. But then when COVID hit, not for the people. All about money. Because right, like
interesting lesson in that.
Okay.
Interesting lesson
so
in that.
The central bank, right? Mm. They run the money, yeah?
He was approved central and all.
But he was approved for $73 billion to stimulate the economy.
Yeah.
And he said no.
Why wouldn't you do that? Because it protects people.
It does, but at the same time, America are going to be in fuckloads of debt after he's got them out of fuckloads of debt.
Yeah, they're back to behind square one.
Exactly. So, like, if he borrows that, gets that money from the central bank, they're going to give it to him at interest. So he's got to pay that. So that's the reason why I think he didn't take it. But still,
I don't think he had
everything around that.
He was lacking compassion for people there.
Bit of a dickhead, yeah.
Yeah, he lacked compassion for people.
Definitely.
But is he a good businessman and he knows how to make money?
Of course.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
And
he wouldn't be who he is if he didn't.
He did too. And he did it smart. He would come out and say, Coca-Cola Amatil, what a shit company.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden people are buying stock and he goes, what a great company that is. It's making stock, it's making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
And people go, he was just saying that and he's being a buffoon. No, he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
Fucking absolutely.
Yeah.
But, the whole wearing the mask fiasco and this whole egotistical issue that was going on. And the thing that pissed me off about the man, the most, because the things that he did that were great, I think. And in fact, I reckon the most censored president in history, I reckon he was.
Yeah.
Most people you talk to, especially people of the left persuasion, will go, he's a buffoon, doesn't even know how to speak. I go, you got to look up some of his speeches.
Yeah.
He actually speaks quite articulately.
Yeah.
He is a good orator. He's good at speaking to people. Good at inspiring people. Like, he just is.
Yeah.
He knows how to placate to what people want.
Yep.
And that takes talent. Yeah. It's not something that's an accidental...
And then you've got the media groups that edit that.
Yeah, well, he's not hard to edit.
No.
Because he will say, 5 brilliant things and 2 really shitty things, and they will take those 2 really shitty things only.
Yeah.
They'll cut the middle out. They'll cut the meat out and just give you the bread of the sandwich.
Yeah.
And I always felt for the guy going, man, they do heavily edit you, and I understand where this fake news stuff comes from, and the irony is that the fake news come from Hillary. She's the one who coined fake news, by the way.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't because most people go fake news. Oh, you're talking about Trump.
Yeah.
He actually adapted that from Hillary's campaign. He actually adapted it.
Yeah.
But you feel for the guy in that way. But when he came out and said that the votes are illegitimate and
just take it on the chin,
poor loser.
Yeah, definitely.
You've just been knocked out in a fight.
Yeah.
And you go, he didn't knock me out. He didn't. But you were out for count and 10 and you were really, punch drunk. And it looked like you got knocked out.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to take everyone to court about that because I can prove that, I was just a bit loose on my feet. That's all it was. That's essentially the analogy. No evidence.
Yeah.
Nothing, man. He just goes out a poor loser. And I think, imagine his sons, man. Because I imagine, and not only just imagine, there's some stuff in the media about his sons going, come on, just take it. Take it with grace, man. You were the president of the United fucking States.
And now you're whinging.
And now you are going to be remembered. Out of all the shit you can be remembered for,
as bitching about losing.
You're going to be remembered as a bitch about losing. That's what you'll be remembered for. That's your legacy.
Yeah.
And in fact, that's the legacy that you're making us
Follow.
walk into.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up and take the loss.
Yeah.
And he
has now, but
not fully. He's still
no. He's still fighting it, but
he's got no leg to stand on. Literally no leg to stand on.
Yeah.
And it corrupts democracy, man.
definitely,
It's
he
so
fucking
poisonous.
certainly has.
It's so poisonous, man.
Yeah.
It's so dangerous.
Yeah.
And like, it would not be surprising if the states broke out into a civil war in the next 2-3
That's
years.
exactly what we've been waiting for. Has it been 2 minutes yet?
No, we've got 12 to go. We've got 12 to go.
But was that 2 minutes about talking about Trump?
4. We did 4. But we got it done. We got it done though. And man, look, we got Sleepy Joe Biden. We got Sleepy Joe Biden out there. We got a geriatric that's
Touch me on my nipple, please.
Man, look, I recommend a movie, and that is Christian Bale called Vice.
Yeah.
Where he's the vice president. It's on Netflix, and it shows you how a vice president can actually run the country. Because he was George Bush's
Vice president.
Yeah. And then you look at all the content and you go, oh, JW wasn't doing anything. The guy that was in charge of energy, the military.
Yeah.
When 9/11 happened, JW
Did nothing.
he was not in a bunker.
No.
He was out doing press conferences. Where was Cheney? He was in a bunker protected by the military.
Yeah.
Because he was actually running it.
Yeah.
Right? And you watch, I totally recommend it, guys. Go and check out Vice. It will illuminate to where we are now. And Kamala, the vice president,
Now.
Yeah. The vice president elect,
Yeah.
she's running it.
Yeah.
It ain't Sleepy Joe Biden.
Yeah.
She's running it. She's the brains.
Yeah.
But she can't be the president because, well, she's a woman and she's a woman of colour. Good luck. You're not going to be the president at this point in history. They're not going to vote for you.
Yeah.
But what we will do is we'll get this really pristine white guy, and we'll get him to be president. But you run it.
We'll just get him to fucking front it.
He cuts the ribbons, and you fucking run it.
Yeah,
that's what I think's happening. And I reckon, she's got her faults like everyone else. But I think she'll be a strong leader. I really believe that.
Yeah.
And
do you reckon she'll be the next president?
She may be, because he might die. So
Wow.
well, he's fucking old, man.
Oh, yeah,
he's
right.
ancient.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
ancient. Like, if he had a heart attack tomorrow, I'd be like, wow.
Yeah. He had a good life.
He had a good run. Well, he had a run at the presidency years and years ago.
And they didn't vote him in.
Yeah.
And that was
controversy over his children, I think it was.
Yeah.
But no, Kamala.
Was he touching him or not?
No. It was about a dodgy deal that his son made.
Yeah, right.
Said the wrong thing to the wrong person at the wrong time. It was a nothing. It was a real nothing.
Yeah.
Like politicians doing dodgy deals. Oh my god!
Really?
Shock, horror.
I didn't know they did that.
But that's what they were way more
talking about.
People were way more sensitive to that. Like, what was it? Bill Clinton. Got kicked out for getting a blowjob. Like, they were sensitive to family.
Yeah, but
values
while he
stuff,
was
man.
getting blowjobs, he didn't really go to war.
Yeah, man, he was a good president. He was good at his job.
You know what?
But he did go to Whore Island. He went to Whore Island 23 times.
Little St. James.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Hanging around old Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah,
didn't kill himself.
Didn't.
No.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yes, he did.
He did. Yeah. Did you ever see the photograph of the cop that killed him?
No.
Check it out, dude.
You're real.
He's built like a brick shit house. He's built like 2 brick shit houses.
Yeah.
Like, fucking
Massive
dude.
So just...
Well, no, Well, sorry, I'm not... Allegedly killed him.
Speculated.
I need to clarify that.
Yeah.
But his cellmate was fucking huge, and he was a corrupt cock. He was
Corrupt cock.
a corrupt cock on cocaine.
Maybe beforehand.
Yeah, no, he was he was done for he was in jail for cocaine smuggling, I believe, and he was Epstein's cellmate, and like, oh, he hung himself. I don't fucking know. Broke his neck in 4 places. Epstein did when he hung himself.
Yeah, of course.
Broke his neck in 4 places. But Clinton had been there. The royals, like Prince Andrew, the balls on this guy to come out this year and talk about the fact that he goes, "Oh, I don't know this woman, and I'm a prince. You should believe me." Fucking dude, you just literally tied a noose on TV and asked everyone to hang you.
It's in the book. There's a book with all the names that went there.
Yeah, totally.
And he's in it.
Bill Gates. Bill Gates has been there. There's been plenty of people who've been to Whore Island.
Hello, adrenochrome.
No, man. And like, this is the tip of the fucking iceberg.
Yeah,
it's way worse than you could imagine.
Yeah. But everybody just goes, oh, huh?
Well, we would imagine in debaucherous ways, you'd be going, oh, they're probably doing this, probably doing that, and wearing strange masks, eyes wide shut sort of shit, right?
Yeah.
It's way worse than that. It's fucking worse than that.
Way worse.
Yeah.
It's like
I've never been so
hostel
sure
for little kids.
I've never been so sure that these two men buried hookers together. It's fucking,
Buried?
Yeah.
They probably got them locked up somewhere with IV drips.
Yeah, man. It's fucking insane. Absolute insanity. And I hope that people are brought to justice for that, because it's just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
But that's the fucking year, man. That's the whole fucking year.
Pizzagate.
Yeah. Oh, Pizzagate. I don't know. They've debunked that. They've debunked it.
But it's part of the year.
It's part of the... No, but Pizzagate was last year, wasn't it? Was that last year?
I don't know. I only found out about it this year.
Well, what I've learned about...
It's been a year.
But COVID is like 10 years in 1 year. That's what I've learned. Because do you remember Tiger King? When was that? That was fucking years ago.
Yeah, but it was this year.
It was this year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But, man...
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, man, that bitch.
Well... Very much.
Yeah, no, but that's the year, man. But out of it, the things that there's been three or four things that I've learned. There's been some people that have tried to adapt to the COVID environment using their old model, and that has not worked. Right, just hasn't worked.
Yep.
There's been people who have been quite agile, and that's the thing that I learned from our own conduct, is just to be agile and adapt and evolve with the situation, and be brave. Roll the dice, man. Sometimes you just got to roll some dice. You got to double down.
2020. Balls.
Okay. So, camera just fucking failed on us, but that's okay. We're back. But just to recap, in case I don't have the edit point, and that is, there's people that try to do things the old way.
Yes.
There's people that tried to adapt, and that's what we got out of our organisation. We adapted and overcome. And there's some people that just couldn't avoid the fucking shitstorm.
Yeah.
It was just unavoidable. Like, people were retrenched, lost their jobs. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're just basically standing on a train track waiting for a train to hit you, and that's it. There's other people, though, that fucking flourished just organically.
Yeah.
Delivery services, postal services.
Heaps of, what about that, the booze, the alcohol one that delivered?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
He was very short-lived, but at the same time...
Made a shitload of money.
Yeah.
Made some bank. And when I hear the recycling bins go out, they wake me up. They used to wake me up.
A lot of people are drinking.
Yeah. And I even noticed it in myself. We have a couple of drinks on the show.
Yep.
Always do that. But certainly the alcohol intake has been higher. So I do pledge for next year, I will be doing 2 sober months. March and July. Dry July and marching to success. That's what I'm looking at. So March, no drinking. July, no drinking. I pledge this right now. I've got 4 minutes. Fuck. That's an interesting pledge. I hope I stick to it. Is it a pledge?
I'll make sure he does.
Yeah. No, I will. I'm going to do dry July and I'm going to do a dry March. Jesus.
COVID.
Yeah. Don't sneeze on the microphone. It doesn't matter. It's the end of the fucking year.
I fucking sneezed over there onto the floor.
It's the end of the year. No one fucking cares. I'm going to revamp the whole studio. I'm going to do a full upgrade. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you, Rob. Thank you for being on the show.
Always, mate. I'm always ready.
It's been really great to have you, and it's good to talk to you, man. I really enjoy talking to you.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to let you guys know. Look, we'll be back for 2020. You can check us out on iTunes. You can check us out on Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, and I think we're out there on Amazon. If we're on Amazon, let me know. Put it in the comments if you find us on Amazon.
Who's on the first episode?
Next year? I can't tell that yet. I don't know. I've got a few people scheduled, but I've got to upgrade the studio first.
Who was on the first episode this year?
First episode this year? I think it was you, wasn't it?
Who's on the first episode next year?
Oh, you'll have to be you. Do you want to be on the first episode? I'll put you on the first episode.
I'm just fucking busting your balls.
Yeah, now you're busting my balls.
Yeah.
But look, guys, once again, thank you so much for being supporters of the Pagey Train. Don't forget to go and share us. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and hit the notifications. You've already told you where you can find us. And look, let's have a really good 2021. 2021. And let's go together into the future and prosper. And I think people like Elon Musk are onto it. Let's be a multi-planetary civilization. Let's realise that we are one thing. Let's not think about the things that are dividing us. Let's think about the things that bring us together. You have been watching the Pagey Train, and we'll see you in 2021.
2021.
2021. Oh, that's the end of the show, man. I just got to do the promos. That's it.
Fuck, I hate this bit.
2020. Yeah, it is a hard bit. It is a hard bit to do.